welcome to my channel Eng Sayyad Auto Academy. Today we are going to learn about third topic, technical characteristics of transmission assembly. Before we learn two topics, which is in transmission lineup and basic operation principle of transmission. So today we are learn thoroughly what are the technical things inside the transmission, what are the gear ratios, what is the torque, what is the power output, what is the recommended oil, what is the recommended quantity, and what are the made up steels. Everything we will learn one by one for all the categories of transmission. Yalla, let's go. Today we will learn third topic of transmission, technical characteristics of transmission. Before we learn two topics, which is first one is in transmission lineup and second one basic operation principle of transmission. Thoroughly we explained in the last video. In this video we'll learn the details of transmission, in which transmission has gear ratios, what type of components we have, which metal we used, everything, and which oil we used. We will learn thoroughly in this topic. Let's start. Next, first we will start from transmission structures. The structures we will learn one by one. The category of transmission, here it is mentioned. MT means manual transmission, DCT dual clutch transmission, wet type, CVT continuously variable transmission, AT automatic transmission, DST is a hybrid transmission. In this all components, how many transmissions? Five transmission. What are the components used and how the power transmits? What are the main components to use the power transmission? Everything we will learn. What are the main topics in that? Connecting components between engine and transmission. Which is the main component used to connect the transmission and engine in between. And third topic is transmission actuator mechanism. How the transmission gears engage and disengage. And control method, how the control method, what are the main part inside the transmission to shift the gear in whichever you want to shift according to your speed. And third, whether to use control valve body or TCU, transmission control unit. We will see one by one. In manual transmission, what are the part? This main part is there. In manual transmission, to use the transmission, power transmission from engine to transmission, used what? Clutch assembly. In manual transmission. Transmission actuator mechanism, traditional gear structure type. Gear structure, traditional gear, in manual transmission. The control method is used mechanical hydraulic control clutch or manual control forks. Mechanical and hydraulic. Mechanical type is controlled by the cable. Hydraulic type, which is used oil for to engage and disengage the clutch and everything. And manual control forks. Forks are always in manual control in manual transmission. In this manual transmission, is that valve control body used? No. In manual transmission, we did not use valve control body. Next gear, DCT, dual clutch transmission. Dual clutch transmission, what component they use to transmit the power from engine to transmission is wet clutch, and also it has a torque converter inside, wet clutch type. Okay, and transmission actuator mechanism works in traditional gear structure only. Inside there is a gear structure. The gear structures are operated by motors. Here it is operated by forks. Here it is operated by hydraulic control clutch motor, motor control forks, and solenoid valve hydraulic control fork movement. It is the forks are operated by electronically, and it has a valve body inside. The DCT transmission has a valve body. Next transmission is CVT. CVT is used to transmit the power from engine to transmission is hydraulic torque converter. It has a hydraulic torque converter. DCT has a wet clutch type. And third thing, transmission actuator mechanism is variable diameter pulleys. As I show the belt size increase decrease in one pulley to another pulley, it will decide the first second gear. and the speed also and the torque also. And the control mechanism is hydraulically controlled, CVT, completely controlled by hydraulic. And yes, in CVT it is used TCU and valve control body in CVT also. In automatic transmission, to transmit the power engine to transmission is used torque converter, same like a CVT. And here it is actuation mechanism, how it is works, planetary gear set. There are a gear set inside. Here in CVT there are primary secondary pulleys to increase decrease the speed and the gear, but here there are planetary gear sets to choose the gear first, second, third. You can, when you're driving the CVT and AT, what difference you feel when you're driving in AT transmission from first to whatever the speed. If you have the vehicle with the 8 speed, until 8 speed the vehicle gear changes, you will feel the jerk, shift shock you will feel in the automatic transmission. But in the CVT transmission you did not feel any jerk or shift shock while you are driving, whatever the speed you are driving, irrespective of speed. It gives you the speed when you press the gasoline pedal. It never feels you like jerks and all. You can only observe in RPM meter, tachometer, the fluctuation of needle when shifting the speed. When you reach that speed, automatically tachometer come down and up immediately, but you will not feel any jerk in that. Hydraulic control clutch is and brake plates used to control the shift of smooth shift and efficient shift. And also in automatic transmission used control valve body and transmission control unit to manage and operate everything inside the transmission according to the speed, engine speed and the vehicle speed. And the last, the new generation hybrid transmission, it is also used clutch assembly to transmit the power. There are a clutch plate, you can see the clutch C1, C2, C3. There are a clutch plate, it was operated by the motor. Clutches are operated by the motor. There are two motors inside, motor 1, motor 2. First clutch operated all the clutch. First motors operated all the clutches. Second motor operated gears in the hybrid transmission. It is transmission actuator mechanism works dual motor gear set, two motors. First gear is operated by clutch, second gear is operated to gears, clutch and gear both. Control method, dual motor drive, power coupling, multi switching system. Dual motor drive, power coupling and multi switching system. In the hybrid transmission, yes, it has a control body. It has a TCU also. Okay. Next. Now the technical highlights we see one by one. This is a manual transmission QR 625 MHP. What is QR 625? QR means the cherry. 6 means 6 speed. 25 means 250 mH. The QR625 MHP is a manual mechanical transmission. All forward gears use an inertial synchronizer gear shift mechanism, thus providing the smooth and easy gear and shift and longevity. What it does, this manual transmission is manual. All the forward gears are used inertial synchronizer. Inertial synchronizer, it has a synchronizer inside the gear to shift the gear mechanism, providing the smooth and easy gear shifting and longevity. All gears are designed with a high coincidence degree to ensure the good noise level. Transmission control mechanism adopts the shift tower type design. You see the shift tower which is built fitted on. This is the shift tower fitted on the transmission outer body, and it has a below there is a linkage controls all the force inside the gear. Structure, reduce the part, lightweight, gear selection and shift clearance. Why it is used? Lightweight, and it is controlled by the cable until inside the driver cabin by gear lever. Lightweight, it is lightweight, and gear selection and shift clearance is small, very small clearance. There is no more play when you are shifting gear. Do you feel any play when you are shifting gear with the gear cable type manual transmission? If there is a rod, old system, if it is a rod type, you have to adjust the rods, you have to adjust the bush to fix the play of a gear lever and the gear shifter rods before old type. After that, to reduce that multiple time issues, they change to cable type. After that, they change to hydraulic type. Then now they are working on completely hydraulic, electro-hydraulic type. The clutch system, shifter system, everything. Shift is flexible and accurate, and the feel is clear. Feel is clear. Shift is flexible. Flexible shift, accurate, and feel is clearer. Sliding fork design is adopted and cooperated with the sliding bearing. Sliding forks and the sleeves are adopted and cooperate with the sliding bearings, acquiring higher efficiency, more smooth shift. Because of this, it requires higher efficiency and more smooth shift. The reverse gear also has a pre-synchronization mechanism to enhance the driving comfortability and reliability. Did you heard in old transmission has a synchronizer for reverse? We did not heard. It is only a normal gear which has a separated, and only when you shift, the fork will be pushed to engage the first second gear. But now this transmission has a synchronizer for reverse gear also, for the smooth. When you shift reverse, you feel a more huge noise when you shift the reverse in the manual transmission. But to reduce that noise and smooth shifting, they use the synchronizer, pre-synchronization mechanism, and to driving comfort and reliability. This is in manual transmission. Next, the technical parameters in manual transmission. In first gear ratio, gear position type, first gear ratio is 3.99. In 5 speed 250 Nm transmission, in 6 speed 250 Nm transmission 3.538, it reduces here, and 6 speed 250 Nm 3.636. Second gear, these are the complete ratios of first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever the speeds. Until what speed we have? 6 speed manual transmission we have. This is E1, E. These are updated transmission. This is basic and updated like this. Reverse gear ratio is 3.417, 3.4, all three are same. Final drive ratio is 4.313, and these are different. Maximum input torque 250 Nm, 250 input torque, 250 Nm, and lubricant type we use the gear oil viscosity Fuchs GL 475W90, GL4. This is GL. This is the rating, GL rating 75W90 viscosity for gear oil manual transmission. Lubricant capacity, what is the lubricant capacity? 2.2 plus minus 1 liter for 5 speed. 6 speed 2 liter plus minus 1. Okay, next technical character is DCT. The technical highlights for DCT. How the DCT work? The DCT is a wet nested dual clutch. DCT is wet nested dual clutch. Nest means cage type. 7 forward gears and 1 reverse gear. DCT 7 forward gears and 1 reverse gear. And mechanical or electronic parking mechanism can be selected. It has an optional. You can select the mechanical type or auto park, electronic parking brake type. Two options are there. Electronic mechanical shift actuator system. Electronic mechanical shift actuator system. This is the actuators here. shift actuators. Electronic hydraulic clutch actuator system. There are hydraulic clutch actuator system. That is also actuator inside, which is controlled by electrohydraulic. And timely electronic cooling system. There is a cooling system electronic separately for the transmission. We use normally the normal cooling channel from radiator. There is a cooler is fitted on the transmission and control cooling. Otherwise the oil will go to the radiator. There is a separate barrel in the radiator to cool the oil and then come back to transmission. Two ways. Start and stop function and extended costing function are supported. Start and stop and extended function. The start and stop, the EFB system, push button type, and micro hybrid system. Micro hybrid, when you stop the car for 1 or 2 minutes or 10 seconds more, 30 seconds more, the vehicle will automatically shut off. And again you press the clutch pedal, again the car will start and move whichever the gear you are. Okay? And the additional hardware support is not required. Additional, you don't need to rechannel the wiring loom, everything, no need. It's already channelized for the future. You just equip the controller colors. It will work on your in your vehicle. It is optional also. And next,